One of our previous tasks was incorporating a lightbox in lightbox gallery into a page that we've already got. And in class, a few issues came up, and I just want to go through the kind of process of integrating another component into a page that we've already got and the kind of things that we would be looking at. So the first thing was I suggested that we should do a Bootstrap 5 lightbox gallery. So that's the search I did, Bootstrap 5 lightbox gallery. If you just search lightbox gallery, you get a completely different set. Now, there's nothing wrong with these, but as you can see, they don't use Bootstrap 5. What that means is they sometimes in their example code use different ways of doing layouts, which can be a battle to get work with Bootstrap 5. It just seems unnecessary to me when we can just say, let's do a Bootstrap 5 thing and just like we're automatically going to get something that works. So I've opened up like the first 3 links here and I just want to go through them. This was one of them. Give it a second to load up. Now, this is a classic example of one that just looks a bit hard. So the gallery works pretty well. Yeah, that's not bad. And then we start scrolling down and it says put this stuff in, image grid. Yeah, that looks easy. That's rows and columns. Can do that. And then there's some more stuff. And then there's this whole bunch of styles going on down here. And then there's this whole bunch of JavaScript and which we need to incorporate into our page or into a separate file. And it just, I don't know, it looks like it should work, but it also looks kind of, let's have another look at another option. This is another typical kind of option that you get where you get a lot less explanation. They just basically say, here's the code, you know what you're doing, work it out. So you can see there's not a lot of instructions here. It's just some code, some example code. And that's fine as well, but this is my preferred option. This one, it starts a bit daunting because it says, oh, installation using npm, and there's all this stuff here. It's like, ugh. But then if you just like look carefully, you see, oh, look, here's a CDN link. So it's just going to grab the JavaScript that we need. So I'm just going to copy that, and we're going to use that. But then as you go down the page, what I like about this one, it's got nice little snippets of code. So if you click on this one, it looks really good as well. I really like how that looks. And it's got one for that, and then it's got a nice little snippet of code for this little gallery here as well. Works really well, and that works really well, and it's really, really nice. And it also does, you can include multimedia, like videos and stuff. So this was my choice in the end. And by putting that effort into thinking about the choice up front and not just like clicking on the first link and saying, let's make this work, it actually saves you a lot of time in the long run. You just need to put a bit more thought into your choice in the first place. So anyway, where's my page? This is the HTML from my page. Now you notice that I grabbed a CDN link, and you know, typically you're used to putting a CDN link into here. Now I've already just done this and I spent like 10 minutes trying to work out why it didn't work, and then remembered actually for reasons of JavaScript being able to see the elements it's working with, we can't put the JavaScript at the top for this one. That would have been a bit of a stumbling block, but hey, look, we know about that now. We need to put the JavaScript at the bottom. This would be the standard place to put the JavaScript in a page. And what that means is when it loads the JavaScript, it will automatically find the thing that we want in here. Now, let's go and grab, first thing is let's not get complicated. Let's grab their code and check that we get this to work. And then we're going to put our own thingies because we've got to get a whole bunch of little Ruskin images into this. So where do I put it? Well, it was just a link. So I've already decided I wanted to put it between the top bit and then this first row, but still inside this container. You know, just trying to keep life simple. So I haven't done rows and columns for this yet. I've just tried to make it as simple as I can using their sort of default image, and let's just check that it works, because there's no point in putting lots and lots of time into making my page look really awesome if it doesn't work. So there's my camera. That's nice. That's a nice little light box. So then I can say, right, let's go and have click there. Let's go and have a close look at the code. So the way this works is we've got an A. So this is a link. So a href, and it's linking to the image, and inside it's got the actual image, and its class equals image fluid. And this is the bit which actually does the lightboxy thing, or calls the JavaScript function and makes it a lightbox. And it says this is a data caption. So I happen to know that my image is in my images folder, of course, images/ruskin1.jpg. And I'm going to need that again here, images/ruskin1.jpg. You can actually have different images here, of course. So this could be like a thumbnail size, which loads nice and quickly. And then when you click on it, it loads a really high resolution version. That would work really well. Data caption, let's say Rusky Boy. Save that. Let's see if that works. And then if it does, well, we've done our integration really well. So we click on this. And that works quite well. Bizarrely though, of course, the lightbox brings it up smaller because my original image is large. So let's just have a quick last look then at the next bit. And it says, oh, I'll do it as a gallery. And there's really nothing more to it here because we know exactly what is going on with these. This is exact code that we just had with an ahref linking to the image and then an image source with the image and data toggle equals lightbox. I've got this data gallery equals example gallery, don't need to worry about that. But these are in rows. So this A is got a class equals col-sm4. And then we've got the 3 columns. So you can kind of stop watching at this point if you know what's coming. But if you want to follow along, let's do it. So we've got a row there already. So we're going to do in fact, we'll just reuse this one, shall we? So data toggle, data caption equals Rusky Boy, class equals col-xl-4. I think I can just do a whole copy paste thing here now, can't I? With this, Control C, Control V, Control V. And just change this to Ruskin 2. Whoops. Where am I? There I am. Ruskin 2, 3, 3. See if that works, shall we? I might have stuffed it up. That's okay. We'll always be able to fix it, won't we? So reload. So I've got a nice little gallery here and I'll click on any one of those and it pops up in a nice little lightbox. So the takeaway from this, I feel, is that we've kept this as simple as we possibly could by doing a bit of upfront thinking, choosing the right option and not just doing a big blind copy and paste of some stuff that seems to work and then there's a big old mess that we have to clear up afterwards. I do see that quite a lot from people. This is a super simple little lightbox and I don't see why any student wouldn't be able to do something as tidy as this that doesn't involve masses of CSS which you didn't write and integrates really nicely into a Bootstrap page.